Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday. And ladies and gentlemen, that can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my rowdy brother. So I am not going to waste any freaking time introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the rocket man who flies to the moon, but at times loves to take trips down to Uranus. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy Dynamite Collector. Woo!
Thank you. That was very beautiful and very accurate. I do like to take little trips to Uranus every now and then. And this man over here to my side, he is the man, the record holder in Connecticut for the most tinfoil hats in his collection. Ladies and gentlemen, Toy Addict 17.
That's, you know what? That is probably the most accurate thing you have ever said about me. I'm the type that have like a shit ton collection of tinfoil hats in the house.
With all the conspiracy theories and cryptid shit we go over, you gotta have the hat.
Yeah, you gotta have it. We should have had some made before the show started. We should have just bought some for next time, for the next one. All right. Well, everybody that's watching, whether you're watching live or you're watching on a replay or whatever the hell the way you're watching, we appreciate you watching us. Thank you for joining us tonight. It is Thursday. We did a show last week. We had to do it on a Friday because of the 4th of July, but we are back to our normal time, normal day, and we are here. We're excited. We're here to get rowdy, and we're here to hump all through your Thursday just as much as we humped on your Wednesday. So what's going on, Unworthy? How are you doing, buddy? Always a pleasure, sir, to see you. Always.
Yes. It feels like I haven't seen you since last week.
Yeah,
we haven't really been. We've been so goddamn busy. We haven't had a chance to really talk.
Right, exactly. We've been super busy. We've been responsible. We were being responsible parents and responsible adults, and we work. And sometimes we get caught up with life, and we kind of die. But I do miss you when I don't talk to you. It's funny. I start seeing you in people for real. When I'm at work, like a nurse will walk by and he'll look just like I'll say, Kevin, and they'll turn him on. I'll go, or I'll see something that reminds me of you, like a rolling can of a White Claw, just empty can is like rolling down the street. I'm like, Unworthy. Oh.
Hey, for me, it's if I'm talking to somebody and I know their name is Danny, I just will ignore them. Not the Danny I want to hear. And if I'm being introduced to something and they're like, "Hi, my name's Danny," I'd be like, I'd pull my hand away and be like, "Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here now!"
Oh man, yeah, but it's been a hectic couple of days, but I'm happy because it's Thursday. It's A Worthy Addiction Day, and speaking of A Worthy Addiction, Unworthy, you brought something up to my attention when we spoke the last time, and you sent it through a chat, and it really, really like surprised the hell out of me because you could tell we're having so much fun doing this show, but and for everybody that's watching, yeah, time flies when you're having a good time. So as of May 11th, correct me if I'm wrong, as of May 11th, A Worthy Addiction celebrated its 1-year anniversary. We have been doing this show for a fucking year.
And we didn't even
realize it. So for everybody that's watching, thank you. It's because listen, all the support.
We're still being here a year later.
Right. We didn't lose none of you guys, so we appreciate it. So yeah, we are celebrating a year. So me and Unworthy, we're gonna have some talks after the show and during the next couple of days. So we got to do something big. We got to celebrate the big year anniversary because again, it's a year, and I can't believe it. Just again, we were having too much fun that we didn't even realize we were doing this for a whole year. It didn't feel like a year.
No, it didn't. I kept thinking it was July, so I scrolling back trying to figure out where it was in July that we started.
Yeah.
And I remembered you and I having a conversation last year around the 4th. You were like, "Is it okay if I mention, it was your anniversary?" And I was like, Wait, so we were already doing the show by 4th of July.
Yeah,
So I had to go back through and look it up. It's been over a
unbelievable.
year.
So it's like if it's the show, it's a show anniversary, but it's kind of like our anniversary too.
Yeah, it is.
You have two anniversaries, so this is our anniversary. So you got to buy me a gift, and I got to buy you a gift, right?
That's fair. I'll have
Fair
something
enough.
for you before the last Thursday of the month. How's that?
Me too. So Dale, gift. We're gonna exchange gifts.
I'm gonna write it really.
I'm gonna mail you yours. You mail me your. I'm gonna mail you yours. You mail me mine. We won't open it until the show. We'll surprise each other. Fair enough.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah, everybody that's watching, listen again. Thank you so
And
much.
everybody that's won a giveaway from us, feel free to send us something for presents too. It'll be like our Christmas.
Or send us some ball stick. If you have ball stick you haven't used, I could use some. It's been hell humid as fuck over here. And it's been like sandpaper lately, all the walking I've been fucking doing. It's been tough. So yeah. So again,
You gotta restock, man.
we gotta restock it. Or even if you have like how you ever like worn out your deodorant. I'm the type of guy that when I'm using deodorant, I wait till it gets all the way to like the plastic, like it starts scraping under my arms. That's how cheap I am. And I'll even like
You do that with ball stick. That's a tender spot to be getting.
no, but I'm talking about deodorant. I'm the guy that usually grabs it. Like as soon as I get to the plastic part, I'll start scraping with my hand on the parts, and I'll start trying to mold the fucking deodorant back to what it was. And it's like or I'll just grab it and do this with one finger, try to keep it in one hand. I'm just a cheapskate. Instead of just buying one, right? Hey, nothing has
So
to.
why buy deodorant when you could buy more hot toys? You got your priorities straight, and that's what I appreciate about you.
There you go. Well, the chat again, before I get to the chat, everybody that's watching, everybody in the chat, everybody that's been tuning in every Thursdays with us, or even just tolerating our shenanigans, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Listen,
even
a
if you're
year,
just putting it on and then walking away and not actually watching, that's cool
we,
too.
we love
A
you.
view
We
is a
love you.
view.
A view's a view, and we love you regardless. You made us feel very important. Thank you. So the chat's here. I want to say what's up to the chat. So started with Mr. Vico Sands, one of the hosts of Across the Raven Across the Sands on Mondays, alongside Across the Toy Multiverse and Raven's Eye Studios. Go check them out every Monday. They're doing an awesome job. I can't wait to their big move to YouTube. I already told them I'm subscribed, even if the show hasn't been done yet. I'm subscribed already. So the Rowdy Boys are subscribed. We're going to be there. We got everybody's favorite dad, the host of the weekly habit, Mr. Cobra Dad, in the house. What's going on, Cobra Dad? We got our homie Diggs Figs. What's going on, homie? How you doing, Diggs Fig? We got everybody sexy, man. He said, hey, you sexy devils. Mr. Jedi Jack. What's going on, buddy? All right. Who else do we have here? We got casual toy collectors. What's going on? Hell yeah, get your money. Absolutely, right? You got to make sure that you get to all the way down. And then when you still could grab some of that shit, apply it to yourself. Fuck it. Make it worth. And then we got Mr. Toy Art Unlimited, who joined me on the live earlier today. What's going on, Toy? He says, you sound like you need a ball stick, official sponsor, or professional competitor. I like that. Oh, like that. Well, listen, everybody.
Maybe that's what we should do for our year anniversary. We should get together in person and we should have a competitive slap off.
We can.
See who could slap their meat and finish first. No, that's not a good idea. We'll save that for the
Patreon. We should do tortillas, like the tortillas, the core ones. How they put water in their mouth. Yeah. Vico says, too kind, brother. We'll love to have you on a wingman. I'm gonna be tired. Hey, listen, always a pleasure. So yeah, I have a discussion question, but before we get into that discussion question, so I think I love camping stuff. I love watching camping shows.
Yes, you're
and I think expert. I consider myself to be a camping expert, aficionado. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I think everybody considers you a professional.
Yeah, everybody.
If they don't, they're wrong.
So one of the things that I am the most afraid of with camping or anything like either of going hiking are fucking bears. I am afraid of bears. I am afraid of running into a bear, especially a brown bear. I will not love like that.
that's kind of a prey situation.
Yeah. So I got 2 videos here of brown bears. One of them is just showcasing one. I saw this one. Joe Rogan had shared this on his Instagram, and it blew my mind when I saw it because I had the same reaction. And I want you to see the size of this bear.
Let's see it.
God damn, that's a big boy.
That's a big boy, but like there's nothing around it really to give it any context of how big it is. But it does look like he's a hefty boy.
He's a big fucking bear. Like when I saw that video, all I could think of was like, what if my stupid ass would be there, probably trying to skin this fucking thing that I don't know how the hell I killed. It was probably already dead, and I'm trying to skin it.
You didn't even kill it. You're eating its leftovers, and then you could be mad that he shows up to
right. So here's this big ass bear, and like that thing is giant. I thought that was like AI at first, man. Can they really get that fucking big?
Oh, they can get huge. Kodiak,
Holy shit.
Kodiak bears can get massive. Yeah.
That thing is like the size of my car. Like I was like watching this video and then thinking of my car. I was like, my car and this bear are the same exact size. So like that thing coming at you, I don't know, man.
Like Toy Father says here, you don't kill it, you run. That is the sort of that's fucking true. There was this one story about a Kodiak bear that had killed and eaten a human man. And when they found the bear, it was still snacking on the human, and it had like 10 fucking bullet holes in it because this dude had shot the bear 10 times, and the bear's just like bleeding out, and he's like,
"Damn, a bear who
Ranger, how's it going?"
A bear who took more bullets.
Fight?
That's a bear who took more bullets than 50 Cent. Ain't that some shit? And survived and finished the job.
And still finished eating again.
Oh man, dude, I eat like if I don't know if you watch Joe Rogan's podcast, but you got to check his podcast out. He has a really good one, and like he talks about this and that thing right there. Like I forget what was the size or whatever they were saying it was, but man, when I saw that video, man, I was like, this is why I'm scared to go hiking and even sometimes camping. Like I talk about camping or even doing little nature things, but that's like my biggest fear is running into this. It's only Cuba. See the Cardinals hat on. What's up? Hey, Wenzilla, what's going on, buddy? We got a few more guests here. We got Mr. Green Geek 88. What's going on? He says, good evening there, big wet bus. He said, sloppy. Wow. He says, Toy Father's in the house. He said, damn, man, that's messed up.
Listen, it's like pretty easy to scare a black bear away. Like unless you got a mother black bear with her cubs, you can't. Dude, black bears are pretty fucking stupid. You can make a bunch of noise and they'll run. Brown bears, good fucking luck. Hope it's not interested in eating something dead.
And the sad truth is that I will not be the guy to listen to the park rangers or anybody. You know how you're supposed to play dead? No, I would run. Like, wait,
you ain't out running that. Listen, I know you're fast. I know that you're fast, but you're not that fast.
Jesus. Oh man, but I got one more video of another interaction. And this one I actually laughed at a little bit because it's like I laughed, but it's funny, but it's like it's supposed to happen. It's like one of those things where it's like you're at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I wanted to show you this video. So here you go.
Dude, are you joking me?
It's a grizzly bear playing you. No way. Seriously? Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
That's
it's
a fucking badass wedding right there.
So it was funny. That's the same exact reaction I got. So you're doing a wedding, you're doing photo shoot, or you're having this wedding at this lake, and on the side,
nature happening.
And there's nature happening right next to you. So it's like, and you see the camera guy, he's like, oh my god. But my thing is, it's like it's the same.
I like
thing
how he's like sorry, I gotta take the pictures of this real quick.
Right. I would have like fucking started taking photos of the fucking bear like hunting and eating whatever the hell it was, moose or whatever. But like I'm watching that and I start thinking like, remember, it's like I always say, like, I understand, like, there's times where we're just so damn nosy as a species. Like, we're always in the fucking way of everything. Like, there's no way you should be surprised that a bear is attacking and eating because he's supposed to survive just because
You're in his
so
neighborhood, bro.
you're in his hood. And how dare you try to throw a wedding in his fucking territory and then be shocked and surprised? They probably were super upset that the wedding was ruined or whatever. Fuck that. I would have been the guy.
Turn around and be like, fuck you, you're in my backyard.
I would have been the guy in the back pre-gaming before the big reception, half drunk, laughing like, ha, ha, just laughing. They're all pissed at me because holy shit, man. Like, why do we do stuff like that? Like, there was a video on TikTok as well. It was this guy trying to save this shark that was like, swam close to shore and it was stuck. So he's helping the shark out. He's like pushing. He's actually backing into the water to let the shark go. All of a sudden, you see the guy dipped underwater and he's getting attacked by the shark. I'm like, that thing tricked the shit out of you. That thing is so smart. That was his plan the entire time. He knew you would help. Yeah. So he brought you far enough to drag your ass.
Let that shark stay there. You ever had a shark steak? It's pretty fucking good.
I have never had a shark steak. Have you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not like great white shark.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. You could there's a seafood place, not local, but in one of the cities close to me that they sell shark, tiger shark steak.
Yeah.
Probably not tiger shark. I'm remembering, but it's definitely shark.
I gotta check that out, man. And that's legal in like sun spots over here, right?
It's certain sharks are
legal. So, dude. Yeah, I wanted to show you those videos of those bears because, again, bears are like my big inland. Like, I'm not going to run into a tiger or anything like that. There's no way. Like, I'm not going to be that far. But, like, running into a bear is, like, my biggest fear. Like, I would never want
My biggest fear is running into a shark but then, you know what? You're never going to see me out in the ocean or anywhere.
Exactly.
So I should be more afraid of a bear, but I'm not really all that afraid of bears.
No, I would fucking freak the hell out. Like, honestly, the second video was it was funny. Again, you're in his territory. He's just trying to eat. He's like, the bear's like, don't mind me, guys. You guys continue. I'm good.
He's looking over. He's like, I'll be done in a second. How long are those kids going to be out, though? I might need dessert later.
Oh, shit, man. Like, that's one thing I would probably leave. Like, if I'm sober, I'm probably going to leave. But, like, that first video with that big-ass bear, I might as well. I'm just gonna lay there. I'm gonna lay there and pray to God that you show up and save me. I'm gonna pray that like you
diving off a tree with a couple deer antlers right into the ears. Take it out.
Toy Father says, so I really would like to build a bug out of bag. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's definitely a bug out bag is something that we both need, and I want to be there to help. I don't want to. Let me change that. I don't want to be there to help. I want to be there to oversee and film and have a good laugh.
You can let me facilitate, and I'll get it done. He says Bear Clan wedding, right? He said House of Dragon style. Oh shit, yeah. He said they wanted nature. Yeah, absolutely. That is like that's got to be like the fucking most craziest fucking thing. Like that's such a memorable moment. Like I wouldn't delete any of those videos or anything. I wouldn't even redo anything. I'd be like,
I wouldn't even be mad. My wife would get mad as hell because like I'd be turning away from the fucking the ceremony. I'd be like, you see that?
The Cobra Dad says, henceforth our house is known as Bear Shits. Oh shit. He says, yeah, you can't run into a shark.
Hey. Right there, Cobra. I ain't a fucking.
Vico says run into a sea bear.
Thank you.
We got everybody's favorite. We're going on Blitz Figs. What's going on, dude? What's going on, dude? Jack says you both come down, stay with me a week, and we will be fishing, charter some sharks. Yeah, sure.
Now listen, I'm good with the coming down and staying with you for a week thing, but I'm not going anywhere near the ocean. I said that. I don't like the ocean. I'm scared of the ocean. Not doing nothing.
Man.
Not doing nothing like that.
Yeah, dude. So now you guys know. One of the secrets are out. Unworthy does not do sharks and sea. I can't do bears running. I could do nature. I just can't do bears. It has to be one of those like gated places, like the ones like it has to be like one of those campgrounds where like it's all fenced. Like Alexandria, like in The Walking Dead. It has to be like you have the big wooden walls everywhere.
See, I grew up in the woods, so like I'm fine with woods. I will not go to the ocean. My problem is, as a young man, I read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft, and I don't know what's in the ocean, and therefore neither does anybody else. And the ocean is a terrifying fucking place. Nobody knows what's down there. You ain't getting down
I think a lot of those places, yeah, ocean, but even land too. Like it's, I don't know. I just don't see myself anywhere near ocean anytime soon. Like there's lakes here, there's woods here. I live near the woods, and like I haven't seen a bear here, but like just watching videos like that.
As far as nature goes, I think there's only one place I would not go, and that's the Skinwalker Ranch. Like, there's just way too many fucking creepy stories about that fucking place. I ain't going there. That's the only wilderness I don't want to go to.
We have skinwalkers out here. They ask you for $1 every time at Dunkin'.
Hey man, you got any cash on you?
Blitz says I don't do planes either. I drive everywhere unless I have to fly. I'm taking Benadryl and sleep on. Yeah, dude. I don't like. I used to not like flying, but now it's like I could do it. Like even like amusement parks, I could do like all the high rides and shit. It's just I just want to do bears. Just
I have to get drunk before I get on a plane. Very to the point where I have to tiptoe that line between. They're not going to let me on if I have another beer.
Yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, those bear videos were like an eye opener. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, Unworthy, question of the night, and this is going for the chat as well. So, as we all know, we've had a lot of great action men who have taken on the roles of whatever characters they have. We've had Arnold, Sylvester Stallone, Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, but we don't really talk a lot about the ladies, right? A lot of the lead ladies. So tonight's question, and this goes for the chat too, is what are your top 3 female lead actresses in any movie? So it could be any movie. So I'll go with the first one.
Lead actress of a movie? Or like they played in a movie?
Yeah. So a lead actress in the movie, like she's the lead character in that movie, and she plays a big role. So I'll go first. Sigourney Weaver, Aliens. She's fucking amazing. She's still amazing. I loved her in the first Alien. I loved her in Aliens. I didn't like the other sequels, but again, I'm happy she was around. I wish she would have came back to come on the sequels, but I think she died in part 3. But she was always a badass for me. Like I loved her in those movies, and she was hot in that first movie. She was fucking hot. There's something about her that was like attractive. Like as a young kid, like watching her, it's like I wished I was an alien. I wish like I was in, So you know how we kids, we were young. Yeah, right. So I would say Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver is definitely one of those top women that I would say is one of those awesome on my top 3 at least.
Oh man, I wish I had known about this question. I would have been a little bit more prepared. I would say I can't think of the chick's name off the top of my head. The main actress in the first 3 Scream movies.
Neve Campbell. Okay.
I thought she was great in those movies. I know a lot of people don't really care for her, like wooden actress or whatever. Like, very wooden is the term that I hear.
Yeah.
But I guess I love the Scream franchise so much.
Yeah.
I would say she is of the top 3 that I can think of.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think she's up there. She's easy in the top 5 final girls in a horror movie. She's definitely a top 5 up there. She's one of the memorable horror and she's coming back for the new Scream movie. They actually were able to get her back after losing like half the fucking cast. They were able to get her back, so she'll be in the sequel. But yeah, I agree. Neve Campbell is dope. A second lead woman for me would be Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor from Terminator. Fucking badass. That second movie. The first movie, okay, I understood. she kind of was like starting to, she didn't know, Arnold's chasing her. She met Kyle Reese and whatever. She was scared. The second one, man, that one scene where she went to go get Miles Dyson, when she went to go shoot his house up, she looked like a fucking Terminator. Like the entire time in that movie, I wish like they made her into the Terminator. Like they took her and like did something to her body, and even the new movie. How cool would it have been that Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, was the villain in the newest movie? She became the Terminator. Like John Connor gets killed, she gets taken, but she doesn't get killed, and they make her into this cyborg, right? And she goes after, she goes after like somebody or whatever. But that would have been fucking dope. But I think Linda Hamilton, that role is hers. I can't remember her in any other movies. That's the movie that I really remember him, was the Terminator movies. And again, such an iconic character. It's one of those characters even when she came back, it was like, just as much as you want Arnold, you want Linda Hamilton in the Terminator movie. And she was fucking badass in that. Even old as she is, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen. So yeah, Linda Hamilton definitely.
I'm going to go off script here. I'm not going to do another movie.
Okay.
But there's a TV series.
Okay.
I think it was either a Netflix exclusive or maybe it was a series on TV and it just was on Netflix. But The Sinner, I don't know if you've ever seen the show The Sinner. Jessica Biel was fucking amazing.
Oh, Jessica
I think
Biel
it was 2 seasons. I think it was that show The
Mm-hmm.
Sinner. It was 2 seasons. That show was so good, and it was her and Bill Paxton. Or no, Coleman, one of the Bills. They sort of look alike. Amazing show. If you haven't watched that show, definitely watch The Sinner.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to have to say Jessica Biel in The Sinner is probably one of her best roles. And she was amazing in that role. She's very unhinged. I think they tried to go extra crazy for her to take away that sex appeal, but even watching it, knowing how crazy she was, I was like, I'd still let that kind of crazy fall right in the
I'm glad you said crazy. Hold that thought. Chain Brothers in the house, and they said I missed last week, but definitely not missing this 100%. Hey, always a pleasure to have you guys. Raven says Brigitte Nielsen, Red Sonja. Yeah, Brigitte Nielsen. I loved her in Beverly Hills Cop 2. I loved her in that movie. I loved her in Rocky 4, but I loved her in Beverly Hills Cop 2. Vico says Karen Duffy in Blank Check. Okay. Melissa McCarthy. I love her too.
I love her.
Yeah, me too.
Melissa McCarthy, if you're watching this show, and I know you watch every week, so feel free to come on.
Right, anytime. Cobra does it. What about the chick that shows her tits in that one movie? She was amazing. Yeah,
definitely. I know.
Yeah, that movie was. She was great. No chewing's in the house. What's going on? No chewing. Jedi Jack says Charlize Theron, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Jessica. Yes, all of them. I wouldn't kill or marry neither. I would F all of them. Cobra Dash says, I will step to Linda Hamilton like, come with me if you want to chill. Oh, Jesus. Says Michelle Young. Okay. Tripping with Toys says Linda Hamilton, Sigourney Weaver, and Mila. Yes, dude. Hell yeah. Mila Djokovic. That's the chick from Resident Evil. She was fucking dope too. That's another one. KJ Smith, what's going on, dude?
What's up,
highly
KJ?
posable host. Linda Carter. Yes, Linda Carter. But I'm gonna do a memorable mention, and then I'm gonna do my last one. For memorable mention, Sharon Stone. Basic Instinct, Total Recall. Sharon Stone was the
she was kind of a bitch in Total Recall. We went over this on
but you said toxic. That's the level of toxic I want. I want that level of toxic. We're beating the shit out of each other, but then you're like trying to convince me I'm Dennis Quaid. What was his name? It was like
not Dennis Quaid.
Your name is not Danny. Your name is Dennis Quaid. Douglas Quaid. It's Douglas Quaid, not Dennis Quaid. Douglas Quaid. And Raven, you got it. God damn it. Yes. Jamie Lee Curtis is my.
I should have seen that coming.
And it's not because of Halloween. Honestly, I love her in Halloween, but one of the scenes that I love her the most, one of the movies I loved her the most in, well, 2 movies, Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. I loved her in Trading Places, but I also loved her in A Fish Called Wanda. Fucking love Jamie Lee Curtis, man. Jamie Lee Curtis was one hot, super sexy woman back in the day.
Wait,
And you know what?
Wanda, I thought that was the blonde chick.
No, it was Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis. It was
What am I thinking about? With
Calvin Klein and who was the fucking guy? This guy.
I was thinking Rick Moranis. Not the Rick.
No, Rick Moranis.
What's that one? What's that one?
He was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, not that fucking movie. There was one where like it's a mermaid or some shit. Maybe that's what.
Oh, you're talking about Splash. You're talking about Splash.
That's the one. Splash.
That's Tom Hanks and that other chick from Kill Bill. I can't remember her name, but that no, she was in a Fish Called Wanda, man, and she was fucking hot. She was like sexy, but in Trading Places. Man, listen, she was hot in that movie. She was so gorgeous, beautiful woman. Even now, like I don't care.
I don't know. Now she's kind of rough now. You know,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
She knows she's rough. She's doing those yogurt commercials about staying regular. She knows she's fast and rough.
Jamie Lee Curtis, if you're watching this since you watch the show, I know you watch it because you like to see me. Hi, beautiful.
I really like your movie.
Jedi Sharon Stone is quick and yes. True. Oh yes, True Lies. Oh my god, I can't believe. Yes, True Lies. Yes. Cobra says what about that chick from Big Trouble Little China? Who's the actress from Big? Who's that?
You know what? Here's the spoiler alert. I've never seen Big
Freaky
Trouble.
Friday.
It's probably gonna throw a lot of people off. I've never seen that.
He says, "What up, Cal? How you doing? Welcome. It's a True Lies again. Freaky Friday 2 filming now. Hey, listen, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I
want to do a Freaky Friday movie with no chewing. Where like
you want to switch roles.
We hold hands and we're like, I wish I was no chewing, and he's like, I wish I was not unworthy. Like we just switch places for the day.
You can make it happen. Well, you should do it. Allegiance Con. Let's make it happen." He says Daryl Hannah was in Splash. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
John Candy was in Splash too. John Candy, yeah, definitely. Damn. Fucking True Lies. I can't believe I forgot about True Lies, man. But we've had so many good ones. You know what movie I was watching last night before I went to bed? Purple Rain. And Apollonia. Oh my God. I love me some Apollonia.
Never seen that movie either.
Oh, listen. Look up Apollonia and look up scenes from Purple Rain. That was another beautiful woman. And shout out to the GOAT Prince for being the man and doing everything that I wish I could have done as a kid. But Apollonia was, and even who was that? Vanity. She passed away. That was another. She was in The Last Dragon. She was another beautiful woman. Yeah, Cobra Dad, Apollonia. Mm-hmm.
All right. So for my honorable mention, and this is, I'm not going to give any specific show or movie because she's
okay.
My honorable mention is Christina Ricci. Always amazing, always super talented.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just throw out Black Snake Moan because she's naked in that movie, but like that's one of the ones like her most captivating character work, I think. But my number one is Halle Berry. In anything Halle Berry is in.
You really threw a curveball. God.
Why? Who do you think I would say?
No, I didn't even think of Halle Berry. The fact that you threw her makes me like, damn, I can't believe I didn't even think of her.
Everything that I remember the first time I ever seen her was either in Flintstones or Bats. I can't remember which one I saw first.
Okay.
But those two movies were like my first exposure to her. Yeah. And I remember clear as day. I'm pretty sure it was Flintstones. Because I remember clear as day, my mom and I, and my mom, my dad, and I, we went to go see the Flintstones in the theater. And I came back, and I remember going to my grandfather the next day. He was asking me how the movie was. And I was like, oh, the lady, Halle Berry. I can't remember what her character was. But the girl Halle Berry played, I'm going to marry a black woman someday. And my grandfather was not excited to hear that. Live in a different era.
Jedi Jack says, I wore my Playboy up. Oh, yeah, dude. Damn, Halle Berry, man. Oof. Halle Berry is one. Nia Long, those women like Nia Long, Gabrielle Union, fucking Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep still looks good to me.
That girl, the chick that's in Axe and Pearl, Mia Goth, like she's fucking crazy. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Says Holly Berry is a goddess. None of us. No,
We're not.
no, none of us are. None of us are. Shame on whoever divorced her and separated themselves from her.
Fucking
Shame
idiot.
on you. You should have made it work.
Didn't you watch Swordfish? You didn't watch that movie? Come on! How could you let that go?
Jesus, man. I'm telling you, I would never buy toys ever again. All she needs to do is wear the Catwoman outfit. I would never buy a single figure. She said, if I wear this.
I'm here to tell you, if Halle Berry was like, you and I, we're going to be an item. We're gonna get
Nicole
married.
Smith.
But the problem is, you have to never talk to Danny again. I would be like, can I just shoot him a courtesy text real quick? Tell him that we're done.
Can I let him go easy? Let me let him go easy. So he's gonna really be torn. As you're like on the phone with me, he's like, I can't do this no more. We can't. I'm like, oh, why?
No, I wouldn't even lie to you. I'd call you and be like, hey, buddy, so you're gonna have a hard time believing this. But
Kate Sackhoff, yeah.
And she says, I can't talk to you anymore.
Oh man, the Truman says Holly Berry and Swordfish. Yeah, dude. Megan Good. Yeah, she is. Ed Nice, what's going on, dude? One of the hosts of Latin Legions. What's going on? He's like, ¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? What's up? Dude, there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful women, but even like just leading ladies. Now, honestly, like, you know who was one that I like had the biggest crush on? And like, because we were about the same age at the time, Jennifer Lawrence. Like, I loved Jennifer Lawrence. Loved me some Jennifer Lawrence. She was great. I loved all the Hunger Game movies. She was great. And who else? Angela Bassett.
Growing up, I had the biggest crush on Christy Carlson Romano. She was like the from Even Stevens. Like,
yeah.
It's funny because I've actually reached out. She does a lot of podcasts now, and like I've reached out to her about coming on our show. Like, I don't ever hear anything back. I'm like, I don't know if I can control myself. It's probably
man. I would love to see you meet one of these like famous actresses. Like, I would love to be there. Yeah, Emma Stone is another one. She's another pretty one. Cameron Diaz still is hot. Cameron Diaz is still hot.
Well, listen, you know, I'm not gonna argue with you about it, but you said actresses for their roles, not for their looks.
Well, she was a lead role in Bad Teacher. She was the lead actress in that movie, so I give her that. Or it's Something About Mary.
What's the chick that played in the Doctor Strange movies? She played the
I know.
She was in this movie. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie, Stranger Than Fiction, with Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
where like he has a narrator running in his head because he's like a character and he's gonna die. She
Mm-hmm.
played the author that was like narrating his life. I can't think of what the hell her name is, but she is freaking wicked good in everything that she's in.
Says, what about the fat chick from Ghostbusters? Oh my God, would love to order pizza wings chill with her. You got it all planned out, do you? He says Rachel McAdams. Yeah, Rachel McAdams. That's the one. Ain't that the one from the Notebook? It's the one from the Notebook.
That's not who I'm talking about. Rachel McAdams, yes, she's from the Notebook. I'm talking about the Sorceress Supreme, like the bald lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she fucking force punches
she was in
the Hulk out of his body.
She was in Constantine. She was Gabriel on Constantine.
Yeah. Everything she's in, she's good.
Highly postable. What's up? What's going on? Welcome.
What's up?
So yeah, guys, there's a lot of awesome leading ladies I wanted to share because I know, you know, we always give credit to the guys. We got a lot of great we've had a lot of great action heroes, but we never really give the ladies some props. So yeah, good choices too.
Here's a toast to the fine leading ladies.
Toast to the fine leading ladies.
Here's to you fine leading ladies.
Thank you. So next on our agenda, as everybody knows, and a lot of our buddies are going to be able to attend this, San Diego Comic-Con 2024 is upon us. It's going to be on, I believe it's July 24th, if I'm not mistaken, 26th, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of our buddies are going from the toy community. They're going to be heading over there. One of the things that I love a lot about San Diego, not only just the trailers, because they drop a lot of trailers to movies, but there's a lot of reveals. And I wanted to give this little small portion of toys to our toy guys, because we're toy guys as well. That's one of the things. Let's do it, baby. So one of the things I'm super excited about is like all the awesome reveals. Like I can't wait to see like what NECA has in store. They've been putting out some awesome stuff. Like they just revealed the naked Last Ronin battle damage, Last Ronin Mikey today. Like he's like naked with no like arm pads or nothing like that. And I want to see what they have in store
He
for
still
like
got his shell though, right? Because that'd be
yeah, he still has his shell.
that'd be hard to look at.
But I'm looking forward to see what else they do as far as like the horror line or even like the Toon line, Turtle line, but even other lines that maybe they haven't shown us because they're good at like throwing curveballs and like, but not just them. A lot of other companies are going to be there. Like Syndicate Collectibles is going to be there. Hasbro, Marvel, DC, McFarlane is going to be dropping some things, and all these other toy companies are going to be dropping a lot of things. What would you like? What would be a dream figure line or figure that you would want to be revealed at even if it's not, what would be something that you would want to see at a San Diego Comic-Con as a reveal?
Oh man, there's
Matt, what's going on, dude?
So many toys that I would love to have that I would
Mm-hmm.
love to see them make. But what pops out immediately to me is I would love to see somebody that does like articulated versions of the Pokemon characters. Like Jazzware does pretty good ones now, but they're not very articulated. They're fun to mess around with and take pictures of. But like I would like to see like SH Figuarts or Mopex or even I don't know about NECA. NECA probably wouldn't.
Rebel Tech would be really good at doing those.
Yeah, I would love SH Monster Arts. I think I was watching Unboxing Art show highly or not highly State of the Art. I was watching State of the Art and they were showing off some monster art that I had made. Like I would love to see monster art.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think for those for Pokemon, like I could see a company like Rebel Tech doing that. They did the Stitch and they did some of the Toy Story ones too. I think they would do a really, really good job. The only thing is that they'll be pricey as hell. You're looking at about 100 plus for those.
Well, lucky is I don't buy a lot of figures anymore. So
yeah.
Like, I can stay up.
Yeah. As far as me, I would love to see I would really love to see like more accessory sets for NECA. Like I would love to see them do like they did a Pennywise accessory set. Like I would love for them to do like a Halloween one. Like I would be fucking dope. Like if they gave you a Halloween one, or even like give us like a Terrify. You imagine an ultimate Art the Clown from NECA? That would be fucking dope. Like something like that, something crazy, and like even like Sideshow will be there. Like even like I was always talking about like if Sideshow did like the movie Turtles, like the 90s Turtles, as a hot toy line, like that would be fucking dope. Like so I'm super pumped. But I'm really pumped about the trailers. I feel like they're gonna drop the new Captain America trailer at San Diego. I think they'll drop that trailer.
Hopefully we get a fucking update on Blade. What the fuck?
Yeah, definitely. I think Superman, we may get a teaser for Superman, maybe. But we'll have to wait and see. But like again, there's a bunch of like fucking like things that I would love to see. But mainly NECA. Like NECA's like my bread and butter. So like anything like horror related. Like I would love a 14 like one of those quarter scale like part 7 Jasons. Like I would love for them to make a quarter scale one. Even somebody else. Like I would love to see like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre made into quarter scale. That would be dope. Or Art the Clown. Like anything like that. Or even like give us the guy from
get an Elvira in quarter scale.
Exactly. Give us an Elvira. Don't give us a fucking what is it? Not Annabelle. Megan. We don't want Megan.
Give us a woman, not a little girl. Give us a woman.
Come on, NECA. He's trying to right here we got Matt says, how about NECA's Big Trouble Little China fig? That would be fucking awesome. That'd be super dope. Ed says SH Monster Arts, King Caesar. Yeah, that'd be dope. You know what? They've been pumping out a lot of the Nahaya's been doing a fucking phenomenal job with the Godzilla line and even like the Rambo line. Like that's another thing too. I like to see Haya explore more of those old school action heroes. They gave us Rambo. Give me a John Matrix from Commando. Give me a John Matrix Haya toy with all the accessories.
Give me a fucking Roddy Piper from Bigfoot.
Yeah, hell yeah, right? Or even an ultimate, right? An ultimate Rowdy Piper from They Live, right? That would be fucking.
I don't want that bullshit one that Mattel did.
Skelly, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, going baby? On?
Yeah, congratulations to the Toy Mercs there. So they hit the 3K and they did an awesome giveaway yesterday. Go check out the replay for them. They did an awesome job, gave away some awesome thing, paid it forward. So yeah, dude, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward for San Diego, but like mainly the trailers. I'm always looking forward to the trailers. I always go to New York Comic Con. San Diego's supposed to be like their big time one. They always say the big time. I always think New York is a lot bigger, but I think it's big because a lot of the celebrities and stuff go. But anybody that's going, take a lot of photos. You know, I hope you get a lot of awesome stuff. A lot of the exclusives. They have a lot of exclusive. Nothing that I want, but like, I mean, there is one. They're giving away. They're selling a signed pumpkin head from Syndicate Collectibles. It's signed by the creator of the movie. That's one I want bad. So if anybody wants to help their boy out, you heard it right here first. But other than that, going back to toys, just quickly, NECA is really re-releasing the Mirage Turtles in individual now. So, you know, if you didn't get the 4-pack, now you're going to be able to get these individually. And, you know, it's the same thing. I mean, maybe a few different accessories. I really can't tell. I don't remember. I had this pack literally for like a week, and then I brought it right back to the store. Like, I had it for a little bit, then I brought it right back.
You got it as a gift from your son, and you took it back to the store. And
I took it back.
Cold-hearted.
So for anybody who wants the turtles, you're going to be able to see these, or you're able to hunt for these, or hopefully you'll find these in store. Again, they're all individual. They're not a 4-pack. So, you know, the only thing that scares me is that you're going to see a lot of people fucking like stealing parts, and like you think you're getting a Raphael, but you're getting 2 Mikeys. Like, that's the only thing.
When I saw this picture pop up on Instagram, I almost sent it to you. I was going to say, these motherfuckers, they are taking your Black and Wednesday idea with a hint of yellow. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. These are probably not grayscale. There's no way they're grayscale.
No, but they're fucking dope, man. I mean, they're great looking turtles. They look awesome. And I've seen some great photos with them. But again, I don't know. I'm debating whether I want them or not. Because again, I did have these and I did bring them back to the store. So that may be another possibility. I may buy one and be like, no, it's going back to the store. I don't want it.
You'll buy one, be like, I'm going to keep it this time. Week later, you'll be like, I took that shit back.
Right. Next is, we talked about Rebel Tech. This is Deathstroke version 1.2. And this is a Rebel Tech figure. And it looks fucking dope. For all those who collect Rebel Techs, super articulated. They've done a great job, like with the joints, like fixing the joints up and trying to hide them a little more. And again, they're real stylized figures, so it looks super amazing. I wish I'd have got more photos of this figure, but like, is this a figure you think you would be interested in, Unworthy?
No, I don't have any interest in the Rebel Techs.
The Rebel Techs?
Not the
only
like the DC, like the, because I don't know, they look like mecha.
Yeah. They're stylized.
They're cool as hell. People do amazing shots. Like Chewie has done some amazing shots. Machu's done some.
Machu has done great shots.
They're awesome. They're cool. For me personally, I don't have any interest in getting them.
Yeah. I can't remember when it's set, but pre-orders are going to be going up pretty soon for these. So wherever you find Rebel Techs, maybe on BBTS, go check that out. But this is dope. I'm considering getting this figure because it is Deathstroke and he does look dope. But that's, you know, let's see how it happens. I mean, I don't know yet, but he looks amazing. It says looks good, and Skelly said best. Yeah, dude, he's fucking dope. He's fucking amazing. And then last for toys for tonight is McFarlane has 3 different versions of Batman coming out. He has
look at that dick on the far right here. Look at that dick.
And the first we got Mr. Adam West is finally we're getting a 7-inch Adam West Batman figure with a soft cape. We're getting a merged Superman. What is it? Superman and Batman, or
Batman and Green Lantern.
Green Lantern all together. We're getting this figure, and then we're getting a Dick Grayson Batman Reborn Batman figure. So I'm excited.
And the money that I'm saving on not buying that Rebel Tech, I am going to quickly blow on all 3 of these.
They look fucking dope. So which one is the one you want the most? I'm assuming is the Adam West, correct?
Yes, Adam West is number one. Got to have that.
Mm-hmm.
The Fusion one, you had them in perfect order. The Fusion one is the second one that I would want the most. The Dick Grayson Batman, I don't necessarily need because it'd be cool to have in the
Mm-hmm.
collection.
Yeah.
Sure. But it's probably not something I would take pictures of because
Yeah.
it's just another Batman, really.
Yeah.
It would be a nice Batman to use because of the wired, the wired cloth tape. That would be pretty cool.
Mm.
But like nobody's gonna know that it's the Dick Grayson. But that is a beautiful dick.
He is. No, seeing these figures, seeing that Adam West figure, it gives me hope for a Christopher Reeve line. Like I feel like eventually they're gonna.
Coming. It's coming.
I feel like once it gets close to like the Superman movie coming out, they're gonna release a toy line for that movie, but they're also gonna release the Superman. They're probably gonna do even the TV show one, I'm assuming, right? And how cool it would be if they did like the Brandon Roth, maybe do the Man of Steel
say,
and Henry Cavill.
I think Aesthetics is the one that did the pictures.
Okay.
They look like his pictures, but whoever, if it wasn't him, whoever took those pictures, incredible job. The posing on Adam West figures is incredible.
Yeah. So Wenzel asked about the middle one.
So in the one of the newest runs of the world's greatest Batman and Superman team up, Green Lantern was kind of brainwashed and was going rogue and taking out the heroes, and there was a warp type situation where all three, Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern, got warped into one body.
Yeah.
And it was the only way they could stop the threat. What that threat was, I don't fucking remember, but that was a cool suit, I thought.
Is it like their version of the comp? What is it? I can't say it. You know what I'm talking about? Where it was like half Batman, half Superman. Yeah, composition. Batman, Superman. It's like their version of it. I haven't been reading DC comics in a while.
It was basically like Superman's strength, Batman's intelligence, Green Lantern's construct.
Got you. Okay. So nothing I am. No strength, no intelligence, and no construct.
Me neither. You're in good company.
That's nothing. That figure has nothing in common with me. But again, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited for San Diego. I hope you guys are excited. I'm pumped to see. I know after San Diego, they start New York Comic Con starts putting out their exclusives. There wasn't really a lot of them for last year. I hope this year there may be some good ones. So, but overall, I'm pumped for whatever's coming out. Like I said, I hope NECA really like does the horror line justice. Like it start throwing out some good ones. I know we're supposed to be getting an Ultimate Megan. Like I'll buy the 7-inch one. I'll buy that one.
Yeah, you're not gonna buy the life size one. I would hope to God you don't.
Anybody that
comes with a certificate of authenticity for the list that you're on. The government
and if you buy the exclusive, Chris Hansen will come visit you. That's
we should have had Fallen from Hoodcast queued up for this because he does a great Hansen. You say you came here for the Megan, but we think you really came here for that.
Oh my goodness. What was that comment I made before? I said anybody that purchases is not allowed like 20 feet away from a school.
Yeah. But spoiler alert, they already weren't allowed.
I hope NECA's probably the only people that I would know that would be able to do like a review on it. Like anybody else, you imagine just somebody on a live.
I don't even want to.
Hey, I'm here to do an unboxing on this life-size Megan figure. I'm like, yeah. What else do you have in your house? Fucking weirdo. I'm a horror fan, but not that big of a horror fan. I'll keep that little fucker right there. I'll get that one. But not that one. Yeah, I'm good. So I'm worthy. We decided tonight that we wanted to go over some theories, some cryptic theories, right? Of stuff that that maybe a lot of us didn't know about, conspiracies, and a lot of ours are pop culture related, right? We have a lot of pop culture related. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to do one by one, or I do mine?
Yeah,
And
if you would like, I'll go first. I got a little slideshow.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go over some cryptic, conspiracy theories that maybe you didn't know about, pop culture related. So, hopefully, we're gonna tool your mind today. So, we'll see what happens.
Fucking spit all over that. So, to set up for mine,
Okay.
I have a question, Danny. I know that
Yes.
you're a religious fella.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the 7 deadly sins?
Yes.
Like like there's in the Bible they said there's 7
Yeah.
deadly sins that you should avoid, right?
Not the 5 deadly venoms, right? Not the cobra, the snake,
Right. The
not those.
cobra, the snake, the
it was a
stingray, rest in peace,
yeah.
the fucking crocodile hunter.
Oh man, let me
Yeah.
stop. Okay.
Yeah. So the 7 deadly sins, according to the Bible, is
Okay.
pride, envy, wrath, sloth, avarice, which is greed. For anybody who doesn't know what avarice means, greed, gluttony, and lust.
Mm-hmm.
Now, anybody that is familiar with the Nickelodeon channel, would you be surprised if I tell you there is an amalgam, or not amalgam, there is a kids cartoon show that
Okay.
has all 7 of these as their main character.
Really? What cartoon is
That's the
this?
theory.
Okay. What's the theory? Okay. Ah, I knew it. That makes sense now. Oh wow. Okay.
So the theory online is the guy that created this. He is a former oceanist, whatever you
Okay.
call those people, a marine biologist or whatever.
Okay.
He studied the ocean and all of the
Okay.
creatures that live underneath there. But
Okay.
most people are thinking that he is secretly a worshiper of the 7 deadly sins and all things evil. So, Danny, if you could pick one of
Okay.
these 7 main cats, who do you think is the representation of gluttony? Which is overeating, overindulging.
I would say Gary. I would say Gary.
Gary. Gary is gluttony.
Meow.
Yes, because
Okay.
he's prone to overeating and enjoying food.
Okay.
And I was going to ask you each one, but I don't remember which order I put these in. So
I think I kind of know which one is who.
Sloth. How about sloth? Being lazy, not doing anything at all.
I'm gonna say Squidward.
You're wrong.
Really?
Patrick Star.
Damn, you're right. He is a lazy fuck. Okay.
All right, so out of all those, we got gluttony and sloth already covered now. There's wrath, lust, greed, envy, pride. Who do you think Squidward is?
He would be. He's prideful. He's very prideful.
Wrong again.
Really?
Wrath. That fucking dude is always angry. Always angry.
I mean, with a nose like that, I mean, who wouldn't be?
Yeah, how can you not be angry? And of course, Sandy Cheeks, always the pride of Texas. Nothing is better than Texas. Everything that happens in Texas is the best thing. Anything that came from Texas is the best thing. He is
hence Clintastic.
And I don't know which one's next, but there's envy and greed.
Greed is obviously Mr. Krabs. He's a greedy bastard.
So
and then
envy
would, yeah,
definitely plankton. And you're correct. Greed is definitely that greedy, penny pinching bastard, Mr. Krabs. And of course, that leaves SpongeBob as lust. And this one didn't make sense to me at first. But lust, I was thinking of it as as sexual in nature.
Okay.
But lust is actually defined as like a strong yearning for something.
Mm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a sexual connotation, but
Okay.
uh, SpongeBob fits this because he is constantly yearning and striving for the love and approval of everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that.
So there it is, right here. Clear as day.
Shame on you, whoever lets your kids watch this now.
Yeah, if your kids watch this, they are sinners.
I knew that. Don't watch this. Wow, it blew my mind. Tweet.
That's my first conspiracy theory for the night. Is that
Okay.
SpongeBob is actually a story of 7 deadly.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Now, I have a conspiracy. I have conspiracy theories based on a genre that I love, which is horror genre. So I'm going to start with my first one. And I'm going to ask the chat, and maybe if you guys know this and maybe you don't, but did you know that Mary Poppins and Pennywise are the same species?
Holy shit.
And this is why. So I knew about this.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense.
So, and I'm gonna explain to you why. So there's a theory that Mary Poppins and Pennywise the Clown are the same species, right? The Pennywise is considered this entity, right, who goes after kids and feeds off of what? Their fears. And Mary Poppins is this entity, right? This person who feeds off of like the good side, right? The joy or of the kids, right? So I actually did my research and looked up all the things that they both have in common. So this is why they say the theory, this is that theory, because the first one is each returns every 20-something years. Pennywise 27, Mary Poppins 25. So they both return after 20 plus years. They come back. They both regenerate energy from a new group of children. So they both kind of feed off of different kids. Like, what I'm saying? Like they'll have one, then whatever, and then they'll move on. And they come back, they move on to other ones. The third one is both also have a tendency to return to the kids, now adults, from the last time they visited. So they revisit. So if you watch It Chapter 2, they went after Pennywise went after the losers. They went after as they were older. Mary Poppins returns also and visits the kids that she's seen when they were younger. 4 says they both lure a child named Georgie away from their siblings.
Goddamn true.
Yeah. 6 is they both have the power to use what's in children's minds. I skipped number 7. This would be number 7. Number 7, in both stories, a grown-up version of the kids forgets their experiences. So after they experience Mary Poppins or experience Pennywise, they forget what happened. They totally forget about their experiences or whatever confrontation they had with either of them, right?
Yeah.
Number 8 is both Mary Poppins and Pennywise have a penchant for singing and dancing. So you got Pennywise doing the dancing clown and Mary Poppins doing her little number. Another thing too is they have a thing about Pennywise and Mary Poppins both have a way of attracting young kids with something paper toy made. For example, paper kite, paper boat.
Freaking me out.
And then last but not least is, and finally, at the end of Mary Poppins Returns, all the characters go floating off with balloons, and you know who loves to float.
You know who fucking loves floating and balloons.
So there is my conspiracy theory for fucking Mary Poppins and Pennywise. They are both the same species. One feeds off the kids' joy and it's out for good, and the other one's out for bad. So they say they're both the same species. They're just out in different missions. They do a lot of the same things, and they also say that she takes Pennywise takes the shape of a clown. She takes the image of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like a friendly woman. So, you know what I'm saying? Kids are scared of clowns. people are not really scared of a woman, like a lady, like they like women. If you think of women, our moms.
I don't
and
know.
stuff like
Anybody
that,
who says they're not afraid of a woman has never been married.
well, not that well that she's friendly and she's nice, she's singing, so it's not like Pennywise, right? But that was my first theory. So
I love it. It makes
I
perfect
love
fucking
this. He says Jedi Jack says I knew that one. Okay. He said that's deep. Poppins a pen. Right. All right. What's the next one?
All right,
you
so
got?
for the next one, we all know and love this lady, but maybe we shouldn't love this lady.
Okay.
What comes to mind to you? Who comes to mind to you when you hear we're gonna shake it off, or and now we got bad blood. Hold on, let me get my microphone here. And now we got bad blood.
Taylor Swift.
All right, yeah, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
And then her one of her newer songs.
Okay.
She's got a blank space, baby, and she'll write your name. Right?
Okay.
Now, do you think she's talking to you, or do you know whose name she's probably writing down?
Whose name? Not
Satan.
mine. Really?
Satan. This theory says that Taylor Swift is not actually a legitimate human being. Taylor Swift is the clone of famous
Zena LaVey.
Satanist church empress, or
believe it.
whatever you want to call her, Zena LaVey. Now Zena LaVey Shrek, which she's still alive, so she's not actually her, but a clone nonetheless.
He said, "Yeah, Pop is
Zena.
Wow, they have a lot of similarities, and that pose, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're just cracking the surface right here. I hope my daughter's not watching. Honey, if you're watching, I'm sorry that your idol is Satanist. I'm not going to tell you have to stop watching or listening to her. I listen to a lot of music that would be considered Satan. But not only just in looks, Zena LaVey was the daughter of the Church of Satan founder Anton LaVey, and she served as the high priestess of the church in the late 80s and 90s, but has since renounced the LaVeyan Satanism. But none of that is as interesting as the fact which posits that Taylor is either a clone of Zena, perhaps created by the Illuminati, you knew we'd get there, or the reincarnation of Zena, which is also not factual because Zena is actually still alive. But look at the similarities.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I knew it. Damn devil. But hear me out.
Devil lady.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
This might answer the other conspiracy theory as to why Taylor Swift doesn't have a belly button, which is one that was also.
Is that true?
That kept on popping up. Is that she doesn't? The conspiracy theories.
She doesn't have a belly button.
She never shows it, and this could be why. Maybe the clone is a faulty clone. Didn't have the devil worshiping, but had the voice of an angel, but also didn't have a belly button.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of similarities. Damn. Goddamn, Taylor Swift is a clone devil.
Devil worshiping lady.
Devil worshiping lady.
When she says she's got a blank space for you, you don't want your name written down in that blank space.
All right. So my next one is probably one that a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know, believe it or not. I've had this conversation with many people, and a lot of people didn't know when I told them. So my question to you, Unworthy, is Jason Voorhees a Deadite?
Yeah, probably.
So rumor has it that the theory is that before Pamela Voorhees died, she had the Necronomic is a book, right? She had the I can never say that. She had the book, and before she died, she read the book and had her son come back. Right? That was the she had him come back to life. Like he was never supposed to be, like he was dead, but she had him come back. That's the reason he was able to come out the water, and hence the reason why every time he dies, there's a funny way of bringing his ass back. So what I found is the Necronomicon Ex Mortis is the book of the dead. It's originally appeared in the Evil Dead series, but it has appeared in Friday the 13th timeline. The Necronomicon was found by Stephen Freeman in the Voorhees house, applying that it may have been a book that gave Jason his power. So it was found. So if anybody doesn't know, if you watch Jason Goes to Hell, there's a scene where Stephen is in the Voorhees house, right? Because this movie is based on like the Voorhees family tree. Like he's going after, like for him to for Jason to be revived, he needs to like merge with a family member, with a bloodline member, right? With the tribal chief. So here's a picture of Jason Goes to Hell, and there's the fucking book there, which confirms that
Black
Jason,
and white, there it is.
It's right there. That confirms that Jason is a Deadite. Hence the reason why he's able to come back. Hence the reason why he's so powerful the way he is. And it kind of just, it gives you, it kind of like, it makes this theory, kind of like realistic, right? Like she took the book, she had the book, and she had him come back. And ever since then, that's been his source of power. That's why Jason's able to come back the way he does. So
that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I have no argument to that. It makes sense. He was dead. He drowned. The little boy drowned. And then here he was popping out of the water, dragged bitch out of a canoe.
It wasn't the directors that brought him back. It was the Necronomicon. That's what brought him back. So Pamela Voorhees, she had it planned out. She knew the minute he died, she knew that she wouldn't go down without a fight. So she fucking wished him back. And that's why. So Jason gets his power from the Necronomicon. Hence the reason why they do a lot of like spin-off series with Ash and the Evil Dead. That was supposed to be a thing. Like it was supposed to be Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. It was supposed to be that, but it didn't work out. So they ended up doing Freddy versus Jason. But like that's the theory on that. So
and like possibly we'll look into the conspiracy theory the next time at Rowdy Files number 3. The possibility that Taylor Swift, Zena LaVey, and Pamela Voorhees are all the same person.
Yeah. Taylor Swift is a Deadite. I believe Taylor Swift is a Deadite.
You don't got a belly button.
No. I wonder if Kelsey tries to like poke her there. It's like there's nothing there. Oh man. All right. But that was my second one.
Well, I'm glad that you went with something familiar to you and something that speaks to you, like horror movies, because I did the same thing for my third. Everybody knows that I'm a Pokemon guy. I like the Pokemon cards, like the games, all of that. Now we've covered Pokemon conspiracies and Pokemon bizarre things like cannibalism. Before. And cannibalism, that's serious enough as a topic for a children's game show series. What if I told you though that Pokemon also, the original games, had some murder going on?
Okay.
Now, anybody that's familiar with the Pokemon franchise, the first games, Blue and Red, that came out in America, you play as Red or Ash. You have a rival, which name is usually either Gary or Blue.
Okay.
And Blue is the grandson of Professor Oak, teaches. Is the leader to Red.
Okay.
And you start off right away with this little peckerhead, Gary, or Blue, constantly challenging you. Always challenging. As soon as you get your first Pokemon, boom, this little dickhead wants to fight you. And you encounter him all the time. Everywhere you go, you run into Blue in any monumental part of the story. Right? Now, there's a whole other theory about maybe Red isn't a human being. He's like he's a creation of Professor Oak. That's for a whole nother Rowdy Files. But so yes, I lost track there. So yeah, Red and Blue, or Ash and Gary, they're rivals, right? You run into this little dickhead all the time. He's constantly wanting to fight you. Rival
He's a
Blue
hater.
like battle. Always.
He's a
Dickhead.
hater.
And for the most part, you run into Blue, Gary, or in my case, when I play the game, I've always, this has nothing to do with Clint as before, but I've always named my rival Clint. It's just
Okay.
fortuitous that my one of my best buddies is now named Clint as well.
Okay.
So you always run into him, and he's always got a consistent team. So you
Okay.
run into him in the town of the Cerulean town here as you're trying to go to Bill's house.
Bill's house.
Bill.
God damn it, we got Bill here too.
Bill. You're trying to go to Bill's house to get the ticket to get on the ship. And this little asshole shows up and he's like, "Oh, how good are you? Probably not good enough. Let's fight." And one of the members of his team that he sends out is always Eradicate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then you run into him again. You run into him a couple other times, but this is the only other one that I get a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
You run into him on the SS Anne, which is a ship that's ported in. It's part of the story is you got to go to the ship, learn cut,
Okay.
go to a certain place, and you run into Bill then, and guess what he does? He throws out Eradicate.
Okay.
So there's this big fight, and once again, because Bill, if you're playing the game correctly, or not Bill, Gary Blue, whatever, Bill.
You heard that, Bill?
Gary Blue, Clint, whatever you want to call him. He throws out Eradicate. He's constantly showing up to progress.
Okay.
And he's always got 5 Pokemon.
Okay.
One of them is always Eradicate in the first part of the story. Okay? He challenges you. Kick the shit out of him again, because if you're not playing the game right, you're not going to win. But if you're playing the game right, you're going to beat him, so the story. Well, then you have there's a bit of a gap in the story, and you go to the Lavender Town, which is the home of the Pokemon Tower, which is this building.
Alexandria.
Here at the top here, the big tower-looking building, and what that building is in the game, it serves as the cemetery, basically, for deceased Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm not making this up. I know this sounds like some bullshit I would make up. This is not made up. This building over here is the cemetery for all of the deceased Pokemon.
Okay.
And when you go in this building, you are constantly running into non-playable characters that are grieving the losses of their Pokemon. Right? So they're standing over the graves.
Okay.
And who do you run into? None other than fucking Blue, Gary, Clint, whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
And he challenges you to a fight again, right there in Holy Ground. Noticeably absent, though, does not have Eradicate on the team anymore. And to further this conspiracy, that you, as Red or Ash, whoever you name your main character, further this conspiracy, he has still 5 Pokemon on his team. You can carry 6, but he only has 5 still. Eradicate's not on the team anymore. Which suggests he's not benching Eradicate because he's not tough. He's just not got Eradicate on his team anymore because Eradicate's dead. And also, to further that, is constantly throughout the story. Why are you grinning like that? This is a real conspiracy theory.
I'm listening to you.
To further this, in the game, in the storyline of the game, Blue, Gary, Clint, whatever you want to call him, he is constantly a few steps ahead of you as far as completing the Pokédex.
Okay.
Which is the list of all Pokemon in the game. He's always got more than he's always collected more than you have. And he's always one step ahead of you in every way. You beat him every time if you know how to play. But that still goes to show he is at the Pokemon Tower to mourn the loss of his Raticate. And the fact that he still, throughout the rest of the game moving forward, he only carries 5 instead of 6. He left that blank space open to write your name, and that name is Raticate. And yeah, so that's the theory. You killed him. You killed his Raticate because he was in the
So
ship.
you
and he couldn't get off the ship.
you murdered an animal in this
He
game.
couldn't. Yeah. He couldn't get off the. He couldn't get off the ship quick enough and get to the Pokemon thing in order to heal his Raticate before it died. And
This is the poison. This is the poison they're putting on our kids.
Yeah, poison, cannibalism, murder, lots of sexual innuendos. Play the goddamn game if you haven't played. There's a lot of things that, as an adult playing them now, I'm like, wow, I can't believe that's in there.
Damn, fucking murderers.
That's my third one.
He says, "Is this
Pokemon is training our youth." Right there is one for you, Toyard Unlimited. Pokemon is training our youth to enjoy cannibalism and murder.
There you go. All right. One of my the ones. It's one of my favorite ones. This is my favorite one of all, and I call this one Boogeyman theories. So there are 2 theories that I love so much about the Boogeyman, and they go as follows. So did you watch Halloween 2018? The one, the remake? Phenomenal movie. I put it after the original. It is definitely my it's the movie that tops all the other sequels. It's the movie like up there. That's my part 2. It wouldn't be part 2. Back in the day, it would be Halloween 1978 and Halloween 2018. Those are the sequels. That's my timeline. That's where I'll stick to, right? Regardless how you feel about the sequels, kills, ends, those 2 movies are top notch. Now, there's a scene in that movie where, as you guys know, you guys watch Halloween 2018, Laurie is basically still kind of like fucked up. She lost her daughter. She's really fucked up. She's drinking. She's like segregated herself. She's in this house. She has fences with barbed wire. She has mannequins. She's, taking target shot, taking, shooting.
On an unrelated note, I'm sorry to interrupt you because you didn't interrupt me, and I have to apologize. But I love the way you say barbed wire. You always call it barbed wire, like B.O.B., like you're from fucking Boston or something. Barbed wire. Sorry. I just had to say that before I forget.
So she's really messed up in the movies, and it shows that. It shows the trauma of what happened 40 years ago, right? 40 years ago, because it's been 40 years. Now, there's a scene where Michael is supposed to be transferred to this new hospital. He's supposed to be transferred to this new jail facility. Dr. Sertain can't keep him. He's going to go with him. He's following him because he's been doing it. So he's kind of like sending him somewhere else. Now, there's this one scene where Laurie's in the car and she has a gun. And she sees the image of the shape and she knows he's like boarding the bus. She sees the image and she yells and screams and she's like drinking. She's all fucked up before she goes be, Karen and her daughter. So the theory is, in the movie, the bus crashes, right? Yeah. And Michael escapes. All the inmates escape and Michael kills the dad and his son. So the theory in that movie is that Laurie Strode may have crashed her car into the bus, allowing Michael to escape so that she could fulfill her 4-decade mission of slaying him. She was, after all, sitting in the car with a weapon when he was loaded into the bus. So the theory is that they didn't show that part. They didn't show the
bus crashing.
They didn't. So the theory is that Laurie Strode crashed into the bus. So she's the one that had him escape because she wanted to kill him. She wanted to personally kill him. So what she did, they didn't show that. And it makes so much sense. Like, I hope, if they did that, that would have been fucking cool. She crashed into the bus. All the inmates escaped. They're all dangerous, but they're not as dangerous as he is. She knew that he would be able to get away. So she knew that he would go back to the Myers house. So what she did was she did it to kind of pursue and kill him after all that time. But that's why, hence the reason why she had a trap at her house. Hence the reason all this stuff happened. And she had everything prepared. And she kept telling her daughter, I'm preparing you for the day. I'm preparing you. And she was so like, she had like her anxiety was like through the roof. So in the whole movie where she was trying to prepare the daughter and even the granddaughter, and she was still fucked up in the head where she crashed that bus and made it so she could trap him and kill him. But unfortunately, it didn't work out the way she wanted to because the motherfucker escaped and it all fucked up, right? So, you know, awesome theory. I think is one of the best. It comes from a fan. These are fan-made theories, and I love this theory.
I love that, yeah. Because she definitely that definitely is a plan that fucking backfired. If that was
So if anybody doesn't watch horror movies, or if you haven't watched Halloween 2018, I just made you love the movie even more.
Yeah.
Watch Halloween.
That also like ties into your earlier topic about the bears. Like she fucked around and let him loose in his own territory. And what did she expect him to do other than be a bear?
A lot of people died in the process. Yeah, a lot of people. She lost her daughter in the process. She lost all her friends in the process because her anxiety and her wanting to fulfill and kill him after all that time, it didn't work out the way she wanted to.
That's crazy. That dude would have been sitting ugly in another fucking.
He would have been in another jail. He would have been. He didn't because how could you have escaped? Put it this way: he's been locked up for 40 years. 40 years. Right. He's been locked up for 40 years, right?
That makes sense. That's a fucking
40 years and never escaped one time. You mean to tell me they didn't have enough security, enough protection to keep him in that bus for that long with all those other inmates? Bullshit. How the fuck did they get him there?
That's crazy.
That's bullshit. Laurie Strode crashed into the bus. She let him go, and she wanted to kill him, but it fucked up. Now, my second theory, fan-made theory, is from Halloween Resurrection. If you watch Halloween Resurrection, fuck that movie. I hate that movie so much, but it has a really good theory. So in the beginning,
not as good as H2O.
No, not as good as H2O. In the beginning, if you watch the beginning of the movie, Laurie Strode is locked up in a mental institution, and there's this one guy which goes by the name of what's his name? His name is Harold. He's the one with the John Gacy mask who knows the facts about all these serial killers, right? So after that whole scene where he kills Laurie in that movie, right? He goes after Laurie and he stabs her and she falls and she dies apparently, right? What happens after? He goes back and he leaves the knife and leaves it with Harold, right? So the theory is that in Halloween Resurrection, Michael Myers encounters Harold, a guy with a clown mask who is obsessed with psychopaths. After slaying Laurie, Michael gives the knife he used to Harold and walks off. This might have been a ceremonial passing of the torch, with Harold going to become the new Michael while the old one retires. So after he killed his sister, when he gave him the knife, he was done. He basically retired. Hence the reason he went back to the Myers house and stayed there. But what happened? Busta Rhymes and them broke into the house because they wanted to do this whole Halloween scary show, reality show, right? So he was done. He killed Laurie. He didn't want to go after anybody else. He passed the torch to this kid. So this kid was supposed to be the new Michael Myers. So he didn't kill him. He gave him the knife and kept him moving. So that's the theory. Those are my two favorite theories from Halloween.
I love that. The first one more, but the second one also pretty good.
Yeah, the first one was dope. Like I love the first one. And it makes so much sense. There is no
really
fucking way in hell. There is no way in hell that dude has been locked up for 40 years the way he was. And he's all loaded on a bus to go take it, and he escapes that easy? Fuck that. That's bullshit.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the things thinking about that, the way you presented that is always one thing when I watch the remake is how did the bus crash? Like, yes, it's Michael, so like there's really not a lot of explanation needed, but also he's shackled. He's got his hands cuffed, he's got his ankles cuffed. Those fuckers are shackled together. How did he somehow crash the bus, dispose of the security guard? Because it's a prison transport. There's security.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
It's pretty good. So those are my two favorite Michael Myers theories. There's so many more. Like one of them, just a memorable one. One of them is Michael when he was a kid. The reason he started killing because he was triggered by his sister and her boyfriend. Like he had a secret. He was secretly in love with his sister, and when she slept with that boy, that triggered that emotion. It triggered that emotion. It's so many of them. But those two are my favorites. But I wanted to share those. I got one more.
That's great.
All
You
right.
got one more? Go ahead. What's your next?
No. Go ahead. You're next.
I only had 3.
Okay. So my last one for
Oh
tonight.
wait. Oh, I know where you were. Sorry.
You have one?
Sorry. I do. Yes, I do. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I know where you're going now. So we have covered in the past on conspiracy episodes that some people there's things that we have seen as far as cryptids and conspiracy theories go
Mm-hmm.
that have kind of tied back to people maybe we know,
Mm-hmm.
and something that you may not realize is the famous. Now I'm struggling to get this tab pulled up here.
Okay. While we're doing that, this show is brought
I
to you
should have
by
let you.
Bolt.
I should have just let you go.
No,
I
you're
should have just
fine.
let you go first.
You want me to go? You want me to
Yours
go?
is ready.
This show is
Got it.
brought to you by Ball Stick.
Yeah.
Are your legs itchy? Are you burning between your legs? Can you not sit correctly? We use Ball Stick all season long. All right, here we go.
We're probably all familiar with this. The famous Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We all know the story. You guys are out in the woods riding horseback.
Yeah.
They see a guy, or they see a Bigfoot walking.
Minding his business, just not bothering
Does the whole-
anybody.
He's like, "Don't mind me. I'm just a fucking hairy bastard." You know? Now, what if I told you that there is a telltale sign in this photo that this was a conspiratorial event and people knew about it? And
Really?
the artist behind this, the artist involved in this,
Mm-hmm.
and I say argumentatively, I say behind them is somebody we know, and
Really?
they're vain, and they had to leave a mark on this picture.
Okay.
Through
I believe it.
generations, aka you and me.
Okay.
Can
Is there an
you spot anything jumps out at you to give this
Well,
away?
it's really hard because it's blurry. It's a blurry photo.
It is, but that's part of the
Mm-hmm.
part of the mastery in the craft.
Okay.
Let me see if
So what you're saying is this is a fake photo?
it's a real photo, doctored, of course. But
Okay.
real enough. We zoom in a little bit.
Okay. Is there supposed to be something there?
Yes, I mean we're in the business of taking photos of something. What is something that we do as artists when we are posting our pictures? I call it a watermark. I'm not sure what anybody else calls it. We'd like
Wait.
to put our logo. You know what I mean?
There's a watermark on it?
There is. There is. There's a watermark. There's a telltale here.
I kind of see it a little bit. Let me see. What does that say? It's fucking Clintastic. Clintastic 4. God damn it. I knew it. He's at it again.
He's so subtle. He's so subtle. He tried so hard to hide it. But the trained eye, even a trained colorblind one like my
Fucking
own.
Clintastic's out here fucking taking photos and fucking editing it. Fucking Clintastic 4.
Who is responsible for Bigfoot?
Clintastic 4. I knew it.
Straight up involved.
This is the second time, Clint. You did the moon landing and now Bigfoot. I believe it all.
We're on to you, buddy. We're on to you. Listen, I can't wait to see all those the voter ballots for when Trump wins. I can't wait to be able to zoom in and see where Clintastic's name's on them.
We're gonna say Clintastic 4 on the bottom. I fucking knew it. All right. I got one also, my last one. So we know there's a lot of big monuments, a lot of what is it? There's a lot of things that have been built that there's a mystery of how they were built, correct? Like the pyramids, right? And all those things. What's one that comes to mind to you? Like certain monuments that were built that we don't know how they arrived.
Oh man, the Great Pyramids. I'd love to know what they
Pyramids.
were built for, what they were actually for. And
So I found something that I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna two of your mind, all of your minds right now.
I'm ready.
So
I'm ready for you to huck two of this month. Oh,
what is this?
Stonehenge,
Right? Stonehenge, right? For years, it's been there for years, for centuries, right? It's been nobody knows they say ancient people built it and aliens built it. They don't know how this monument, these rocks were performed this way. We don't know for what form. They don't know what form.
What are they?
They don't know whether it was sacrificial for a sacrifice or for the gods, a gift for the gods. Nobody knows. Nobody knows why. But I did some digging. And man, what I found fucking scared the shit out of me. So now I ask you, this is a close-up of Stonehenge. Mm-hmm. Do you see anything weird about Stonehenge? Anything at all? Anything that sticks out to you?
The logs or the stones on the top. What an idiot! The stones on the top, they look a little too precisely cut.
Okay.
And there's got to be a reason that they are being photographed in this specific frame.
Yeah.
Is that the fucking yellow brick road way in the back there, or is that?
I don't know what the hell that is, but you know what? That could be a sign. Now, if I circle the area, do you see anything now? You don't see anything. So Stonehenge, again, for years, centuries, it's been called something made from aliens, from warriors. Who knows? Nobody knew. It's still sitting there. It was even like vandalized. It's been vandalized and everything, but nobody knows where it came from. What if I told you guys that this was a commission?
Really?
Yeah. So when I zoom closer,
Jedi Jack should have fucking known.
Jedi Jack is the reason. Jedi Jack is the real reason. Jedi Jack is the builder of Stonehenge. He is the guy who built Stonehenge. This is his first commission ever. He's the one who built Stonehenge. It was a commission for somebody. Who knows? So that tells you Jedi Jack's been around for a long time.
And also, that answers all the questions of how they get those really big, heavy stones.
Yeah, nobody could do
fucking Jedi Jack. Well, how else do you think?
Nobody in the world could ever build something like this and like this pristine too. Nobody knew about none of this back in the day. He probably built the pyramids too. Fucking knows. So it was Jedi Jack. He says foam edge. Foam edge. Yeah, I agree. That was Jedi Jack the whole time. So yeah, there you go. Blew your mind. Clintastic, he faked the moon landing and he took the photo of Bigfoot and Jedi Jack built Stonehenge. Look at that. Unbelievable.
I'm not surprised. I don't know how I didn't put it together sooner with Stonehenge. Everybody was always concentrating on how did they get those heavy stones. There's no cranes. There's no machinery, no forklifts, nothing. How'd they get them up there?
See, now I need to
Jedi Jack. You didn't need no fucking goddamn forklift and crane when you got those arms like Jedi Jack.
The guy could build himself a universe if you let him.
Yeah, wait till you see his universe. Oh, that place will blow your mind.
So, you have any more theories for tonight, or is that it? I think we're all for theories, man. Those are our theories for tonight. So
we made it a lot farther in the show than we did.
Yeah, we did. Right, we blew our load.
We did good.
So, guys, this is the portion of the show where, as always, we AWA_weekly fix, where we take toy photographers, cosplayers, dial makers, whatever, anybody who's doing amazing things in the community. This is our time to kind of showcase them and show them some love. So we have 3 people we're going to be showcasing tonight. So whoever we showcase, hey, if you don't follow them, go check their stuff out. Go give them a follow. No pressure. Go show them some love. I would encourage you to show them some love. Maybe they want to learn. Maybe it's somebody that's learning how to do toy photography. Maybe you could teach them a lesson or two, give them a tip or two. or maybe it's somebody that you want to learn something from. Maybe it's a dial maker, cosplayer, whatever it is. So again, awesome people. We wanted to showcase them tonight. So first off is Johnny Rhino. Johnny Rhino, amazing photographer. Amazing photographer. He was a host on the Pickbar once. Awesome dude. Takes amazing photos. Awesome stuff. Go check his stuff out. Go show his page some support. He's dope as hell. And again, I've seen a lot of like Ranger shots from him and all other shots, but definitely go give him a follow. Go show him some support, some love. But he's super supportive in the community. Next is JP. What is it? JP Fig Pics.
JP Warforged.
Yeah. So this dude is the king of fucking Warhammer, dude. Like takes amazing.
Oh wait, no. This is a different guy.
This is not the same guy. I'm sorry.
No,
because JP.
Yeah, no, this is
No, yeah, you're right. This is the Ranger guy. Yeah, Ranger guy. I'm sorry. Yeah, so go check his page out. Awesome stuff. Go show him some support. Amazing photographer. Again, you can always learn from somebody or show him some things as well. But like we wanted to showcase people that maybe because IG is fucking shitty and they're not. It's really hard to kind of like find people in the community. So go check them out. Go show him some support as well. And then last but not least, brand new account, Mr. Great. Brand new. He does toy photography. He's a toy collector. He's just starting to do. He's been doing toy photography for a little bit. From what I know, he's been trying to strive to get better and do it better. So I had the privilege of having a talk with him today, and I told him, hey, listen, I know a bunch of people who can help you out and support you in whatever goal you're trying to accomplish. So if again, brand new account. So I'm asking everybody if you want to go ahead and head over to his page and show him some love, give him a follow, and make them feel welcome in the toy community. Go do so because again, we all started somewhere. We all started from nothing, and I mean, we're not all experts. We're all learning as we go, and you know what I'm saying. And this is supposed to be a fun hobby, so why not pay it forward and get back to all those people who are starting off. So definitely check out all those people we featured on tonight. Go check their pages out if you're not following them already. If you are following them, okay, good. Share their page with other people. So
go follow them again.
Yeah, follow them again. Unfollow and follow them again.
Let them know so that your notification is the first on the list.
Absolutely. Whether you have anybody you would like to showcase tonight, or you're good with these?
I'm good with those. I do want the main event, the main sizzle, to be the big collab going on all month. But I also do want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling.
It's all right.
Technology, you know how it goes. I do want to give a little teaser for what we got going on, what I've got going on starting next week. Everybody may remember in December, I did the very unworthy collab mix all month long through the month of December, and I'm doing it again, and I can't get the fucking graphic to load up here, so you're just gonna have to go by my word. The 14th through the 20th, I am doing a very unworthy collab miss in July.
Okay.
Halfway through the year, so I'm doing, instead of a whole month, I'm doing a week-long collaborative event with 7 different individuals. Some are people that I've not collaborated with at all before, solo before, and then a couple of them are people that I have always had a great time collaborating with on a solo one-on-one basis. So that starts this coming Sunday with none other than Cal the Collector. He's on board for Sunday, the very first collab of a collab mission.
I wanted to, yeah. No, go ahead, keep going. No, I wanted to showcase your teaser thing.
Yeah.
So there it is.
I was trying to pull up, but
So Collabmas in July. And this is running from the 14th to the 20th, correct? Unworthy?
Yep. The 14th to the 20th, 7 days of collabs. And then, of course, we always have to end every big collab event I do. I always have to end it with the Rowdy Boys. So
Mm-hmm.
look forward to on the 20th a Rowdy Boys group collab, and then,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, Cal the Collector is on this coming Sunday, and then
Mm-hmm.
wait till you see the spectacular list of artists that I got. I am always still surprised when people agree to collaborate with me. So
I
this is
mean, you
always
do
very
amazing collaborations. So absolutely. I'm not surprised. You made a great, and then the last one you did, the 12 day, you did the whole month of with December. That was fucking awesome. Like you took every single, that's commitment. Like the fact that you were able, you don't see that. You were able to take every single day and collab with every single body of different people. And you did something that I didn't ever see anybody ever do. You did a crossover between cosplay and toys. Like nobody
yeah.
done that.
That was a lot of
I much respect to you, dude. So I'm not surprised.
fun. Thank you. I wanted to shout that out to promote that for everybody to keep their eyes open
Mm-hmm.
for next week for a very unworthy collab in July.
Mm-hmm.
But the main event going on all month long is Danny.
So it's not a main event. It's the same thing. So as I said in the live earlier, or previous live earlier, Black and Wednesdays has returned for the month of July. So for this time, we're going to be doing black and white shots with a splash of blue and red to celebrate Independence Day all month long. Big shout out to everyone who's been participating, everybody who's been reaching out to me, telling me that they're thankful for it to be back and excited for it to be back and just giving it support. Thank you so much. It means a whole lot to me. Really does. This collaboration, when I first started it, it was something that I just wanted to do for myself. I wanted to do it alone, and the fact that people kind of chimed in and said, "Hey, I'll do it with you." It was my first collab. It's been my baby for so long, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. But as always, guys, every Wednesday for the month of July, it's a black and white shot. And just incorporate blue and red in your shots. It could be anything. Blue or red could be figures, accessories, lighting, whatever it is. You can utilize it. It doesn't have to be. You could use whatever line of toys you want. I'm not asking for a certain specific toy line. You can use whatever line of toys you want, and you can post at any time. I always ask everyone. I know sometimes the hashtags could be a little bit difficult, but I always ask everybody to not only tag A Worthy Addiction, but tag me as well, because I want to showcase your photos. I want to show your photos some love. It's not about the hashtag. Honestly, to be honest with you, I love the hashtag, but I really want you guys to be showcased. So every time you tag me, I put you on the A Worthy Addiction store or my story. I showcase your photos. So please, I don't want nobody getting lost in the sauce. So if you take a photo, just make sure you tag me, tag A Worthy Addiction. By the end of the month, I'm planning on doing an awesome giveaway for Black and Wednesdays. And stay tuned for next month. Next month, I have a bit of a twist for next month. So I'm excited for it. I'm still working the kinks of it. So just stay tuned for that. But again, thank
I
you
love
to
working.
thank you to everybody who's participated, everybody who's shown love and support, and who's promoted it as well. Thank you. I mean, you don't have to, but I appreciate the support and appreciate the love that you guys have been showing. Again, this is all for fun, right? Toy photography is fun, collecting is fun, cosplaying is fun. Everything we do is fun, right? And we try to, me and Unworthy, we just try to bring new things. And I know we're in a season where there's so many collabs happening. So I understand it could get overwhelming, but there's never no pressure. Never no pressure at all with us. We're an open book. You could post, like I always say, you can post whatever you want. I don't care when you post. You can post on a Thursday and I'll be fine with it. So he says next month, any color but black and white. It's hard. That's a good question. I've always wanted to stay away from black and white, but black and white is such I don't know. It's kind of like the main theme of it. But I am thinking of a theme for next month, and I'm hinting kind of into the horror theme, because I know there's a lot of horror photographers out there that I want to showcase and I want them to be seen. But I understand not everybody collects horror, so I'm still working things out for next month. But right now, I appreciate everybody. Again, it's every Wednesday for the month of July. Check out Unworthy's collab miss in July from the 14th to the 20th. Go participate in that. And thank you, everybody, as always. Other than that, dude, any other plugs, man? I mean, If you guys are looking to watch any other shows, Bro Collects, what's going on, dude? Welcome.
What's up?
If you guys are looking for any other toy related shows, I mean, I know sometimes we get into toys and we really don't do too much of toys here. But if you are looking for shows, yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and show off some of the shots from the first week of Black and Wednesdays?
Well, I kind of got it planned for like the end of the month. Like I kind of got it planned. Yeah, I kind of want to plan it. No. So kind of showcase some of them. But again, there have been some amazing photos. So creative. Like one of the things that I heard somebody say, I believe somebody say about Black and Wednesdays is that their first instinct is to use a character that has red, white, and blue. But doing Black and Wednesdays, they kind of like tell themselves, no, I'm going to stray away from that. I'm going to see how I can use red and blue in other ways rather than just using the figure, which is fucking creative. Like, that's what I'm saying. You guys do amazing stuff. And I love to see your creative juices just flow. And you guys, like, if you thought, like, I hope that these collabs that we do or any collabs that anybody do, I hope that if you are going, and also too, it helps if like you have this like mental block where you can't think of anything to do, just do something silly like that. Take a black and white shot. Use an old photo and just turn it black and white and add red and blue to it. You can do whatever you want. There's no like stipulations or anything like that. Again, the tags and the hashtags and the tagging is all for me to just show you some love. And because I don't want to lose you in the sauce. So, but other than that, so I have something special for that. And last but not least, but again, also too, before I say that, if you're looking for any toy shows,
last but not least, but second to last.
Last but not least, but second not last least. If you're looking for anything toy related, any dial making shows, toy reviews, just photo reviews, whatever it is, check out our link tree. We have awesome shows on there. Check out the musicians we have out there. We got the brothers, we got the Chain Brothers, we have Amanda, Batmanda. We have awesome cosplayers like Jamie Bear. We have amazing people that do awesome art like Nolanium. We have Puzo, who does awesome work for NECA. We have Blader Things, who has all our guests that we've had before. And that's a perfect segue. And I said this in the beginning. A Worthy Addiction has passed a 1-year mark. We totally forgot all about it, but we are.
Thanks for giving us the heads up, everybody.
We're celebrating. So we have something planned for the end of the month. We have to have something planned for the end of the month, and I want to see how.
Let's not lie to them. We don't have anything planned.
We don't have to plan, but
going to plan something.
We're gonna plan something really nice to celebrate our 1 year, because I think we want that, and also too, we want to show you guys appreciation, because again, we appreciate everything you guys just sticking around with us. And
shit right out of
out of you. Thank you for just hanging out with us and putting up with our bullshit. Again, this show was meant to just be a kickback spot. You see the stupid shit we do. We look up theories. We talk about bears and all this shit. Like this is like our hangout spot now. We appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you so much, Highly Posable. Thank you so much, No Chewing, and thank you everybody. So Unworthy, do you have a quote to end the night?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I have a quote that I was just given today by my wise man, my son Charles.
Clinsastic for what's going on?
What's up? You missed it. You were a big conversation piece for a little while.
Okay.
I have a quote from my youngest child. He, with the straightest face and the most sincerity in his heart, he asked me, "Dad, do you know why I like milk?" And I said, "Why do you like milk?" He said, "Because it's made out of cows, and I love to eat."
Well, shit, that's perfect. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, everybody. And with that being said,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button
Click that notification bell
for more content.